yes. And I'm asking the court to set aside the politically manipulated Bowman's report. As you know, the one report cleared me of any wrongdoing and the other one found me guilty. And that is why we are here today. In July of 2018, already the Democratic Alliance charged me for the Bowman's report that only surfaced this week. I was charged already in July. That shows you the disrespect for the separation between party and state. And there are many other incidents where I can confirm and have the evidence where there was absolutely no separation. But we'll deal with that later on. I also have evidence to suggest that Bowman's was colluding with politicians. As you know, by now the city has paid more than 5 million rand to Bowman's. Just this month, again, the city manager, by deviation, approved another 822,000 rand for Bowman's. And so they are really eating the money of ratepayers in the city of Cape Town. So, let me just go quickly, just refresh my memory. And as you all know, I am determined as ever to clear my name. And I have been successful with 3 High Court judgments in my favor already. I put my faith in the independence of the judiciary behind us. Our judiciary has shown in the past that they will not hesitate to act against any excesses from anyone. And I respect the independence from the judiciary. That's why I'm back here today. What I'm challenging today in the review is how come the same company, Bowman's, conducting the same investigation, investigating the same charge, can come to 2 different conclusions. That is why I'm here today. And now that I have turned to the court once more again, I wish to inform the public that I will be resigning today, effective 1900 hours tonight. I have declined many public representative positions offered to me, including being a minister, an MPL, a member of parliament. I have declined those positions because my fight was for fairness and justice and never about a position. That was my fight was all about. Now, it's really, this whole saga has been very disappointing. But I want to say to the people of the city of Cape Town and this great country that those of us who have fought very hard for this democracy and respect people's rights, that anyone who's violating your rights, you should stand up for your rights and you should stand up for justice and fairness. And so, also yesterday, where's my Mr. File? Yesterday, the speaker announced already that I have resigned, which he was lying. It was a blatant lie. You know, he's also singing for his supper now.
Yes.
Because they've also asked him to leave by the end of December. So here is my resignation letter. Can somebody give me a pen? This is my resignation letter that I'm going to sign now. And it's dated, I can read it to you quickly. Dear Mr. Speaker, I note that you have jumped the gun yesterday by announcing that you have received a resignation letter from me. That letter, dated the 4th of August, was not addressed to you, Speaker. So that was a blatant lie yesterday. And please note that this is my official resignation from the City of Cape Town, as the executive mayor effective from 1900 hours on the 31st of October. I have spent more than 7 years of my life devoted to the success of the administration of this city. Because of this, the people of this city, this great city, deserve nothing less. And it's for this reason that I can vacate my position in the knowledge that I have given everything. Everything I've given all the time. And despite the effort to tarnish the work of my hands, I remain resolute to serve my country in any capacity, because I know that the truth will prevail. And so, this is the real resignation letter, not the one that the speaker claimed that he got yesterday already. I want to end by thanking all Cape Townians for all the support that you've given me over the years. I want to thank the residents for their prayers, for the messages of support. Thousands of people have contacted me and are supporting me.
Amanda.
I also want to thank the
You are not going alone.
yeah. Wait. I also want to thank the administration of the city that are working tirelessly day in and day out. And then I want to also thank my staff who have been very loyal to serve the people of the city of Cape Town. But I will now take 2 weeks leave. I will now consult with my family, and I will make an announcement in the next 2 weeks as to what I'm going to do with the next phase of my life. I'm prepared to serve my country in any capacity. This certainly is a bend in the road in my career, but it's certainly not the end of my career. Those idiots that have continued to smear my name in public, I will clear my name in public, and I will make sure that I invest whatever little money I have to make sure that I clear my name. So thank you to Cape Town, Baie dankie, and Nkosi kakhulu, and Sukran. I am also
coming to surprise you.
Wait, not now. Yeah. I'm also resigning as a member of the Democratic Alliance. I can no longer stay in this abusive relationship. When people abuse you, you must walk away.
Yes.
Where you have to work with people who are throwing dirt at you on a daily basis, you walk away. Because I have been fighting from a very young age in my life. But I've always fought for a cause. I've always been fighting for the people of this country, especially the poor and the vulnerable. My fight has never been about personal gain. So it's not about a position as mayor. It's not about a salary. I've always said that I'm a public servant. I'm there to serve the people of South Africa and not to be served like some leaders. Yes. So it's my long walk to freedom. After 18 months, I'm free from oppression. It feels like that day when we got our freedom on the 27th of April 1999. Today, again on the 31st of October 2018, I'm free. Aman! We will take some questions now, and then there's another announcement that we need to make. Let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
Let's just finish off. There are 2 more councillors that have also resigned from the Democratic Alliance, effective as from today. And there are certainly more councillors that are following. And I really take my head off for them, because they are unemployed. They didn't move with their seat from one party to the other.
For the stomachs.
Or for their stomachs. So the question that why are you only speaking up now about the racism in the DA, and why did you not say it before? They have the evidence of how they have raised these issues with Uncle Tom many, many, many times and not even a response. So the two councillors are...
I'm Councillor Phyllis Wamarman, the chairperson of Utility Services. I'm resigning as a DA councillor. I'm resigning as a DA member. I'm resigning as a PC chair. Amanda, I will never, ever, ever, ever sell the woman that brings us here today. We are free as a woman. Amanda, Patricia de Lille, Amanda!
My name is Jonathan Kibera. I'm the ward councillor for Ward 31. And I'm also resigning as a councillor, and at the same time I'm resigning as a member of the Democratic Alliance. We cannot continue with this abuse, no way. So I cover Bahala Park, Bonteville, those areas around there. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, can we take some questions now? Just few questions, because I have to still go and clear my office. Back up.
Can we just
Is hulle nou delegate vir die vraag wat?
when you say you're taking your time the next 2 weeks to assess your future, does that mean an active return to active politics in 2 weeks' time, in a different form, in a different political party? Where do you see yourself?
I certainly, unless they have to consult my family, like I've said. I'm also busy writing a book, and I have not spent a lot of time with my writer, and I'm going to finish the book. I have received many offers from civil society, and I will be weighing all of that up and put a balance as to what I will do with the next phase of my life. But like always, I will be honest, and I will inform South Africans about what it is that I want to do next.
I just want to find out, Madam Mayor, are you going to take legal actions against the Speaker for lying, as you say?
Well, the Speaker, I know he's singing for his supper, and I know that they've told him to leave at the end of December. So, you know, this is a classical example of how the political manipulation of government systems by the Democratic Alliance, where they use the Speaker to do their dirty work. He knows what the law says. The law says that I must submit a resignation letter to him, the Speaker, and to nobody else. And he never received such a letter from me. But he lied yesterday. You know, he must live with his conscience. I'm not going to go after him. I've publicly said that he's a liar and that he must go ask forgiveness from God. I don't have still time to waste with him.
I have a question. It seems that you are holding your side of the agreement with the DA. You are resigning today, but they are still seemingly pressing ahead to discredit you. The Bowman report, etc., etc. Do you think that they are keeping their side of the deal?
No, I never expected it, you know, because you don't know who you are dealing with. You are dealing with an organization that's rudderless, that's leaderless, that can't give direction. And really, you know what? I am free now. I'm freed of this oppression and abuse, and I certainly don't care anymore. I never expected them to keep to the agreement. I must be honest about that.
Madam Mayor, why did you wait until today to give clarity on the resignation? I know people at the press club asked you, will you or won't you be resigning? And
you can be glad you're a journalist. You know, it is my life. I live my life the way that pleases me. I will not interfere with your life. And people must respect me. I'm fighting for my rights. I'm fighting for justice and for fairness. And I warned all of you earlier on that I'm taking it one day at a time. Because I make informed decisions. I'm not a reactionary that jump up and down. And because also yesterday, lots of you, I was watching television last night and I saw my signature there. I phoned immediately. I said, how can you put on a letter that was not addressed to the Speaker? I got Heart FM yesterday to phone the Speaker, to ask the Speaker, was the letter addressed to you? He put the phone down on Heart FM. And that is what journalists need to start doing. You must stop that they allow media to be abused with fake news and with lies. You must stop that they come with faceless, nameless, useless people who are not prepared to put their name to a source. You know how many sources I had to deal with over the weekend? Senior source in the DA. I said, no. Put the leader of the party on record and then I will respond.
What is your response to the DA saying yesterday that they're going to lay criminal charges against you and also bring it, and that came through last night?
Yeah, you know, they can do what they want. I mean, they are real drama queens. They're just looking for drama. That's why I said yesterday the drama alliance. Because, you know, it is the substance. There's a lack of substance. There's a lack of leadership. And they come with all of these kinds of allegations and all of this just to get into the media. Now, I don't claim, or I don't live my life to please the media or anybody. I live on the basis that I live on my principles and that I know that the truth will survive.
Madam Mayor, I know you're not politically beholden to the Premier or Zille, but you have developed a very good personal and working relationship with her over your times.
Yes.
Did you consult the Premier, Ms. Zille, on your resignation? What is your relationship with her at the moment, and what is your relationship with other senior DA leaders, including the leader Musi Maimane?
I had a meeting with Premier Helen Zille on Monday, and we discussed a lot of things. And I know Helen for many years. Helen has been in the struggle against apartheid since the formation of the UDF in 1985. That's where I met her for the first time. Helen Zille and myself are the only two people in this political party with some struggle credentials. And the one thing that Helen has always been clear on when she was the leader of this party, she always said that the DA is a party of systems and due process. And she had made sure that every single member of the DA is treated the same. And Helen has assisted me. At one stage, when I wasn't talking to the Democratic Alliance directly, she was my intermediary, and I want to thank Helen for her support. She stood by me and she warned them. She had warned them that you didn't follow due process. And the day when the court ruled, the full bench ruled against them, Helen said that I've told you so. So I will continue to respect Helen Zille. She's just been through such a bad episode with the Democratic Alliance and what I've gone through. And so the two of us are always talking and supporting each other. My relationship with the leader Musi Maimane, I just wish I can know really who the pastor is. I have respect for him. I will not stoop down to that level of that they stoop to in the party, and he allowed those individuals in the party to stoop to such a low level. My advice to him is please take control of the Democratic Alliance, because you are allowing people with their own agendas to be destructive.
Okay, Mayor.
How do you support this court case if you're not the mayor anymore? I mean,
No, you must read the court papers. In the court papers, we make it very clear. The reason why I'm bringing the application now is because I am the mayor, but I'm still prepared that even if I'm not the mayor, to continue with the court case in my personal capacity. But I'm launching it while I am still the mayor of the city of Cape Town.
Mayor, what advice do you have to the new incoming mayor with all these things going on?
Well, you know what? I will not impose on him what to do, on what not to do. I can just say that we have got an integrated development plan for 5 years, and that he must continue to implement that plan, because the party manifesto is integrated in there, and he needs to make sure that we keep to our word to show the people that we are implementing what we promised we were going to do.
Okay, Mayor, you've mentioned that you're still ready to serve the country in whatever capacity.
Yeah.
If former members of IED were to ask you to revive the party, would you consider that?
Well, you know, there are many people across the country, ex-ID members. In fact, there is now a campaign in the DA to target all of those ex-ID members in the Democratic Alliance. And lots of them are very unhappy. I have said to them, you must fight your own battles like I'm fighting my battles. Fight your battles on principle. Fight your battles within structures and procedures of the party. I have not made any commitment to anyone. I've said to all of them that give me the space, give me the next 2 weeks, that I can decide what to do with my future, and then we can talk.
Maar jy kan nie net kortliks opsom wat vandag hier gebeur het.
In Afrikaans. Correct, wat vind ek?
Right, Jeremy, that is the now officially outgoing mayor of the city of Cape Town, Patricia de Lille, announcing that effective 1900 hours this evening, she will effectively resign.